William Camarón Zepeda. Tevin, two-time Farmer.
Toca los guantes, touch him up, pon el suelto.
Stevenson could be on the line here.
Really good with his upper body and hard to hit.
Of course, Farmer used to be the top dog in the...
Styles make fights, and Farmer is a top.
Tevin fought really well in that fight against Raymond Moritaya.
On in orange.
Man, this is a beautiful.
Stevenson next, saying, look, he's buying it from Tevin Farmer that basically haven't been in there with John O'Carroll. That Tevin Farmer is going to be a real handful for Zepeda.
That was a low output fight against Moritaya. This will be very different.
This is southpaw, but two completely different left-handers.
Should beat the top dogs.
Guys like Farmer, as long as they're active,
look good. So when you get to the 5th, 6th, 7th rounds,
get those arms up, he just goes and clinches them. That's a Bernard.
To slow Farmer down.
Look, we're accustomed to seeing 100 punches around, and a guy like Farmer
really giving too much movement, just staying in the center of the ring.
This is a sharp southpaw. This is the.
You know, one thing that Tevin's doing well is he's jabbing and he's...
Type thing. That's a Philly thing. You know, you don't.
Not even 50, huh?
Look, it's going to be hard for him to win this fight. Let's get that clear.
With that double left hand.
See, in those situations. So there are different types of defensive fighters.
Nice left hand on the inside from Farmer.
The body more. Tevin's rolling and catching these shots.
2, though, he's going to hit you with 3.
Oh, nice combination.
Farmer, who just can't seem to get his wits back about him. It's his left hand there from Farmer. Speaking of spoilers.
Two left hands.
Chris, can we learn high-profile signees?
Good power shot. Farmer was doing good now.
Because this could be Tevin's last chance. Good defensive-minded southpaw. But Shakur and Tevin fighting very good.
The first instinct should be block what's coming and come back with Farmer.
See, Zepeda's throwing a lot of shots, but he's nice body work.
Anything back, he's got to avoid. He's had a good round. Boy, you got to come to win. This could be the last major fight.
How perhaps Zepeda would do against the Shakur Stevenson.
Look, how he that's going to be a demo tonight.
The network during its entry into the boxing space when a matchroom
staying in close range.
Yeah, it's those kind of flurries, the 6-7 punch combinations that come, Sergio. And I hate that. He can play the spoiler by going the big stage.
And you see where Tevin's holding that backhand, comfortable. He looks comfortable right there.
I don't agree with that.
Defensively responsible, just catching these shots and rolling.
Zepeda is just relentless. You longtime DAZN viewers will recognize Tevin Farmer.
Fighting at 130, he looks really good at 135.
This round, Sergio. This round was very versus Barboza Jr. Right now, round 3, Zepeda and Farmer. That looks like a push that got Farmer off balance rather than a punch. William Zepeda, like
because he's doing a lot of holding.
Both of his parents were shoemakers.
They was always jabbing. That's going to be the main punch for Farmer.
Yeah,
that's going to continue with his game plan or just throw it out the window and just have to fight off. There's another one. You know, these guys are great that we're able to do that as southpaw. Zepeda slowing down. You should just be on the back foot. The majority of that round was Tevin Farmer boxing, picking. He does all that dominating and control.
A lot of combinations, but they come from different angles.
Many Mexican fighters comes from humble beginnings.
The thing about Zepeda, what makes his front hand so big.
Yeah, you should. What his DraftKings account says. Maybe a late round stoppage.
On the roll right now, Tevin needs to start doing some body shots, see if he can slow.
Hand is that right hand, so it's a power jab, and it could be an uppercut. It could be
the referee is going to take notice of it at some point.
There's just not enough lulls in the action from Zepeda.
He's not jabbing. He's not jabbing as much as he did in the first round.
3 years. Some success here.
To me, Zepeda has to keep taking steps back. I think Tevin's done a decent job of blunting the output of Zepeda.
Wins in his 33 victories.
Who would have thought Tevin
2020? Then didn't fight.
Somehow on the heel.
Yeah.
You know,
Wait, he needs the pressure box.
And I did think Tevin Farmer did enough with his power punching in that second round.
Lost his IBF super featherweight title to Jojo Diaz.
Exactly what he needs to do, because you know Zepeda right now has no respect for him, and he's just
Pressure box, I like that.
Let's look at Chris Mannix's scorecard.
at him non-stop.
You know what, Gabe? When you sit back,
Is this fight looking the way you thought it might, Gabe?
Yeah,
Brown, he's digging his heels and trying to get some power.
Just leaning on him, and Zepeda can't let him do that.
What you think couldn't happen?
I agree. We talked about the fighter meetings.
Forget the head right now. Just keep going to the body. Talking about it before, me and you, Chris Mannix. Farmer is in the body, man. This is exactly what you got to do.
In a professional fight, that one looked a lot more consequential. That looked like a little bit more than a...
what Farmer did is he switched it up. You know, he was backing up.
Farmer can take advantage here in the fourth.
You know, we've seen
Farmer not known as a power puncher. 8-9 in momentum here for Tevin Farmer.
And Zepeda didn't see that coming. The shot you don't...
Ringside, taking this all in. After watching...
You got to stand your ground.
According to the odds makers, Williams
45-degree punch. It turned the whole cheek. The whole sometimes switches. Farmer is all southpaw, so we're talking about a
opponent in Tijuana who really had nothing to
still from each other. You know, lefty versus lefty.
Everything back. And this is what you have to do with Zepeda. Cut and the left hand over the top.
You know, these southpaws, they're not accustomed to fight like this.
See right here, Farmer has to...
And Zepeda
again.
Tevin's trying to set him up again with that counter line.
He walked away feeling he did more than enough to win. So
one thing Tev can't do is try to look for that fight. You have to trade with him. You can't allow him.
Tevin Farmer is out there doing exactly that. You know, we mentioned Tevin Farmer coming off to that loss.
To the upset, not even halfway through. All week long, almost like he knew something we didn't know, Chris. For Camarón.
Tev found something with
someone like Zepeda.
Zepeda was not
favorites heading into this fight.
Tevin's the bigger puncher up in this.
He's ready for this moment.
Caught him again. That was as clean as a whistle.
great shape. Because, you know, the pace that Zepeda's fighting with, leaning on Zepeda.
Yeah, the entirety of this round.
Shot, but there's no steam on it right now. Zepeda's taking his head off the line.
This is the first time I see Farmer.
Are the judges, Sergio? But I mean, Tevin Farmer is 34 years old and he's eating a
Time. We know him as a pure boxer, but he also has guts.
What do you think Shakur Stevenson
Fight is he has to stand his ground.
Hurt by those.
Yeah.
See, stuff like that.
Zepeda's starting to see that.
I mean, that's what experience. It's a guy like Shakur Stevenson. Stevenson, the Farmer getting a little later, taking the round off, but either way. And with the experience that he's garnered around the years, I mean, this
Breaks most guys down. These are some solid short shots in between.
at the halfway point. Started round 6 scheduled.
Most Philadelphia fighters have big hearts.
Zepeda, you know, when it comes to Shakur Stevenson, he's more like a cheetah. You know, he bounces arms, the body and the chin, the little short shot.
Body shots.
I was going to say, you caught
Winded on the back foot with no confidence. This is a bad round for Farmer.
as Farmer lands a left. For stats, 637 punches.
Do something great. This is what greatness is about.
Let's look at Chris Mannix's unofficial score.
Right here in the inside, Tevin needs to start throwing some short shots.
Doing better in this
To the body. Try to slow
hit in
Zepeda.
the 6, that's for sure.
Yeah, much better round.
Farmer's doing good in this round.
Yeah, this is a
And
good
it's a
round.
really good shot. And in the corner says, drown him. You got to drown.
It's slipping away from him, but it's right there for him to bring it back.
Certainly favors William Zepeda, but those power shots.
Bread basket on the liver.
Zepeda was dropped by a lethal left.
See, they both landed at the same percentage.
Round up at second round could have gone either way. Gave Tevin.
Put your hip into him.
Yep.
It's not, they basically pierce through, and when you just turn your hips into them and they do the damage, especially if you land them.
To do. or if he just took the round, which is outrageous. 418, pretty darn.
Yeah, I've got a 57-56 in
Shots,
favor.
Gabe. You don't need to throw him hard. When you're
Zepeda up there for a minute.
Tevin had a nice
Work to give up around at this point.
He's been successful doing that, Gabe.
It's hard.
No,
it's hard.
Zepeda just doesn't stop throwing.
He mauls you.
And that's a gut shot right in the midsection. Guys throwing door punch combinations at him. See what you get out of it. Very good.
There you go. For the last 2 rounds.
I don't know
Of Tevin Farmer when they get into these clinches to avoid.
Just stay in the chest of Zepeda, roll with the shots, and shoot back. Nice shots right there.
Needs more of those.
It's a good 4-punch combination.
One of the 4-punch combination, energy, box, even if it means giving up.
Personally, I prefer to be. Farmer got 9 minutes. You got to let it all out in these times.
And I was talking to Panda Nahar.
Combinations.
There's a good box this round. Do not exchange with him.
Showing a lot of character and heart after getting up off the canvas.
Getting held, just let his hands go to the body.
Making it physical.
Yeah, but you said even if he
Zepeda will get stronger and stronger every round.
not a good look here for Farmer.
You know, I would like to see Farmer, instead of throwing 2 shots,
All the strength he can get to close this fight out strong.
But how much more can William Zepeda give? Punches that Zepeda lands, who do you give the edge to?
Yeah, I think the round.
you know, but to be honest with you, Todd, Farmer looks good.
He would do. Here in the 9th round, from Farmer to avoid those punches.
Those punches, the knockdown punch that he landed. See some of these tides starting to swing towards William Zepeda.
Yeah, this is a Zepeda round so far. This fight.
A little bit more output to keep up with this.
He's fighting Zepeda's fight now. He's going to fight all the way to the end, punching.
You know, guys, this fight's up for
I know
grabs.
it's a stretch, but you're thinking, man, maybe if Farmer was a power jab.
And Farmer needs to go back.
Zepeda's toughest fight. Can't rely on Camarón to win down. This is
Jabber stats from round 8, 98 punches thrown.
Farmer clinch. I expected this Farmer. I mean, I didn't expect it.
Certainly break the 1,000 punches thrown.
Man, both guys really want it. They're both going at it.
Look, if this doesn't
To dig down this physical, tired of punching this much and missing. Because Zepeda.
1 round. 3 was incredible, Kate, but it looks pedestrian.
Zepeda's backing up.
For around 50, Zepeda throws over.
Woman for Farmer.
It's like being in there with a pit.
What a battle. Can you imagine what a knockdown would do for him?
Back step when he got hit with that big left.
Can Farmer punches thrown 131 for Zepeda. Big shot there.
Farmer needs to just walk Zepeda back. Zepeda's just hungry, man. He really wants it.
Force bang again. Like a chainsaw in there. Rule the day.
his final couple of rounds, 86-84, sweeping the
It's interesting. There's another left in a second. He knows no other way, Gabe.
Because he's hurt, man. Great body shot right there.
Boy, Zepeda. The party at Zepeda hopes to face Shakur Stevenson next year. Came alive afterwards. Good right cross. Farmer pull off the stunner. Or can... Chris, how do you have it?
I've got...
These shots are hurting Zepeda, man, but it's crazy. You hit a guy with your best shot, and then he comes back at you.
A huge fight in the lightweight division after those massive power punches, but Zepeda, Farmer, and that will do it.
William Camarón Zepeda.
way better CompuBox stats, but in the end, they...
And Zepeda didn't see that coming. The shot.